Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Healthy Orange Movie Reviews, the show where we bring you film criticism that is honest, insightful, and, not least of all, fun. I'm your host, Bennett Campbell Ferguson, and today me and my wonderful panel of film enthusiasts are reviewing Mad Max Fury Road. Enjoy. So let's talk Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes.
I got a question. It's okay. We won't hate you guys for it.
The tables have turned.
So even though this movie is almost universally beloved, it's also kind of divisive. You hear two reactions to it. You hear like, oh, this was an amazing popcorn movie. It was stupid, but in a really awesome, wonderful way. You hear also, oh, this is a profound work of art, ideologically, thematically, it's an interesting movie.
Does this come from the flaming guitar?
That's part of it.
I'm sorry.
So I want to know which side of the equation you guys fall on, since you watched it.
Somewhere in the middle. I think that I wouldn't call it a stupid movie. I'd call it a straightforward movie, maybe a simple movie, in the same way The Avengers is sort of a simple movie. It's a very basic plot. I mean, the basic plot is go to the safe place. And
that's true, yeah.
And try not to die. And it goes into these ideas of patriarchy, feminism, sex slavery, and escape from that, redemption, finding a purpose. It's very... We were talking about this. It seems all the Mad Max movies are very Western or samurai films, are very much inspired by that lone drifter kind of archetype. So I think that there's more going on than it seems to let on, and I like that. I'm glad for that.
I'm hungry for popcorn.
And if you just want to go there for the dude with the flaming guitar, then you'll get your money's worth.
The kitchen's right over there.
Patrick, what about you?
No, I don't know that I'm down the middle. I think I really loved it.
No, I loved it. I'm not sure if it's like game-changing art.
I misspoke. I really liked it. I didn't love it. I didn't love it for one particular reason. That was the biggest plot twist for me. I was hoping for it to be this masterpiece, but it wasn't. I didn't feel that the Nicholas Hoult character worked very well. I felt like it was supposed to be this sort of black and white wasteland of a movie, and if they were going to explore some sort of moral gray area, I felt that the scriptwriter should have put that focus on Max's character and not Nicholas Hoult, forming this kind of relationship with the girls. I thought that was kind of a waste of time, and that kind of took away from the world for me. And if George Miller did focus on Max's character in that area, then it would have been more interesting to me. But otherwise, the visuals were brilliant. The first act is worth the money. I mean, I would have paid $15 just to watch that first act and walk out my way. I mean, there's no plot in this. I mean,
Would you have been happier if you had?
Probably. The plot is so simple, it could literally fit on a table napkin. You could just put it on a table napkin. There's the movie. But George Miller spent like years and years storyboarding this, and you can tell that he spent a lot of time storyboarding this movie because every shot was done perfectly.
Oh yeah.
And the cinematographer he worked with came out of retirement just to work on this film.
Right. Yeah.
That's
John Toll.
That's how powerful that this film was in that aspect. It's worth seeing for that reason alone.
Yeah.
But so I mean, I use a 4-star system. I gave this one 3.5 stars only because of that one piece of the script that I didn't feel worked. But if you take that one piece away, it's easily a 4-star movie. But I was hoping generally it would have been that 4-star movie that I wanted it to be.
Well, go ahead. You're actually asking me a question.
I have to confess, I too would not give this 4 stars. I would give it 10. I mean,
Someone's happy.
Some men just want to see the world
Is that
burn.
only allowed because we're in charge?
I make the rules.
I will also give it 10 stars if that's the way we're doing it.
I work on a letter grade.
When I walked out of it, I felt like that was really good. And the more I thought about it, the more I fell in love with it. And in fact, I went back to see it again. And it's this is not. It's not just that I feel like this is my favorite movie that I've seen in a while. I can't remember the last time I felt this inspired walking out of a movie.
Wow.
And I'm not just talking about creative inspiration technically in terms of what they pulled off, although that's a big part of it. When was the last time you saw an action movie where you cared so much about them beating the bad guy? I mean, this is not just a matter of good versus evil. This is a matter of justice versus injustice. I have to spoil something here. Oh no, wait, I forgot. I can't spoil it.
Don't spoil it!
Never
I'm
mind.
going tomorrow!
We
Okay.
can go make popcorn.
Okay, I'll try and phrase this in a spoiler-free way. As the battle intensifies at the end, it's not just a matter of who's going to win, it's a matter of will justice prevail. I mean Max and Furiosa, Charlize Theron's character, they're not just set up as heroes, they're set up as a force of justice. And it is...
They're sort of the last bastion of goodness in the wasteland.
Yeah, and that is so poignant and so powerful for me that I just... You know, it really ultimately kind of took my breath away. And I feel it's kind of perverse. You know, this is a simple movie. You know, it could fit on a napkin. It could maybe fit on a cufflink. But I almost feel like the simplicity is what makes the emotion so intense. Well, I got another question for you all.
Yes.
This the big discussion point is that about the feminism of the movie. You know, because that's the mission that Max and Charlize Theron are trying to save these sex slaves, basically. And so I was wondering, what do you guys think that that was really just a MacGuffin, that it's there to drive the plot forward, or do you think George Miller really does care about the issue and that his heart was really
Has anyone read anything in the media about George Miller explicitly stating that he infused feminism into the plot?
Yes.
I haven't, but I
haven't
have.
either, yeah.
I have read some
He
comment by
talked
Thomas
about-
Hardy.
He
or
talked about he
Charlize
brought on
Theron. It wasn't entirely what they were. Sorry, you
Yeah.
might know a lot more than I do. But.
George Miller had a friend who knew Eve Ensler, who wrote the Vagina Monologues, and she's a feminist. She's an activist. She gives speeches about surviving sex slavery, and he brought her on to talk with the cast and the crew about what that is like, what's the psychology of that, and that's in the movie, and that's in the characters.
But does he explicitly say that that's what he was going for?
I haven't read that. That more of just. I mean, the impression that I got from a lot of the interviews and articles that I read was more of he wrote really good characters. So
Sure.
that was kind of where the impressions were coming from, I think.
I think part of the problem in Hollywood is that some people write, it's like, I'm going to write a really good female character. And it's like, this is what I'm going to do. It's like, and I'm going to write a really good male character. And I think, I don't know George Miller personally, but I think maybe part of his thing could have been, I'm going to write a really good character who's going to get these women out of this trouble. It's like, who should lead? Like, let's just make it a woman. Like, it makes sense. Let's just make it a woman. And let's make her kick-ass because she's going to be doing all these things.
I did read like an interview or something about that where he said, or somebody, whoever it was, that they chose to have Furiosa be a woman in order to avoid the one dude stealing these ladies from another dude.
Yeah, I remember. I read that too.
Potential bad.
That sounds like a
and also
train
the
wreck.
fact that I've seen it twice, and the wives do have personalities. They have They have names. They have identities. They have. Not all of them have arcs, but but some of them do change from the start of the movie to the finish.
And that's a good point right there. It's just also just going, hey, let's just not make 4 characters. Let's make 5 characters, and they all have their own thing, as opposed to just background people we need to save. Otherwise,
Right.
you could get anyone to do